Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's workshop on making sense of CERB and EI. Thank you for joining us. We're really excited to share this information with you. First, want to start off by introducing you, if you don't know, to our employment services that we have at the YMCA of Niagara. So whether you're looking for an entry-level job or you're looking for a more senior role, we have staff that are here and available to help you with any of your needs. We have 3 sites, St. Catharines, Thorold, and Niagara Falls. And you can reach us by phone or email. We have staff answering those lines and they can do their best to provide you with the information you need or direct you to the right person for that information. Also want to make note that this is general information. And if you have any specific questions regarding your application to either CERB or EI, please contact Kelly. Her email is listed on the screen. And for up-to-date information, you want to visit the canada.ca website. I now want to introduce you to Kelly Wales. She is an employment coordinator with the YMCA. She works out of our Niagara Falls office and has over 20 years experience in employment. So Kelly, welcome. We're really happy to have you today, and I'm gonna let you get started.
Thanks, Nikki, for that great introduction. And before we begin, I want just to remind you that I am a YMCA of Niagara employee, delivering programs and services for Employment Ontario. I'm not a Service Canada employee, but I have worked alongside them through many projects and programs throughout the years, specifically in job action centers, where when a business closes and they need to dismiss their staff, I am there to help guide them through their next steps, accessing employment insurance, looking at restarting and retraining, and all the programs and services that they're eligible for. So it gives me a little bit of background regarding employment insurance, as well as the new COVID emergency response benefits. So throughout the slides, I'm going to be providing some information on eligibility and suitability for the programs. First of all, we wanted to talk about employment insurance. You may be entitled for employment insurance, and really what I want to make a point of here is that it's not an or situation, it's an and situation. So you have to have been employed and contributing to the employment insurance program and calculating and earning insurable hours to qualify for employment insurance. You must have lost your job through no fault of your own and been without work and without pay for at least 7 consecutive days in the last 52 weeks. You have had to have worked the required number of hours, and that's determined based on the date you apply and the unemployment rate in your region. And there is a chart that I can refer to you at a later time. You must be ready, willing, and capable of working each day and actively looking for work, and maybe even keeping a record of that, as you may be required to demonstrate that you have been looking and seeking employment. Again, just reminding you that is an and situation. Now, for the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, the same thing applies here. It's an and. So again, you must be residing in Canada and be at least 15 years of age. You've had to have stopped working because of reasons related to COVID-19. You might be eligible for regular insurance benefits or sickness benefits, or your EI claim may have exhausted between December 2019 and October 3rd, 2020. You had to have been employed or self-employed and made at least $5,000 in the last 12 months prior to your application date. And you may not have quit your job voluntarily. Again, this is an and situation. You may have a specific scenario or situation that doesn't quite meet this criteria. We are available for questions. Your local Employment Ontario locations, Service Canada, and the staff there can help you work through some of these different and more specific scenarios that you might have. You might be asking though, if I'm a student, am I eligible for CERB? And I've been working part-time and I have lost my job related to COVID-19. The answer is yes. You may be eligible, provided that you did lose your job related to COVID-19 reasons and you meet the eligibility criteria. You may have lost your job and receiving bursaries and scholarships. Can I still get CERB? The answer is yes, again, provided that you stopped working related to COVID-19 and you meet the other eligibility criteria. Student loans and bursaries do not affect the emergency response benefit. Does the money I receive through those bursaries and scholarships count towards the requirement of $5,000 income? No. Student loans and bursaries do not count toward the $5,000 in income. The income of at least $5,000 may be for employment or self-employment reasons, but do not include those bursaries and scholarships. Are you eligible for CERB if you're in an apprenticeship program receiving funding through employment insurance and you've lost your job as a result of COVID-19? No, but you could be eligible to continue to receive your employment insurance benefits. So a lot of people come to us with some generic questions. So here's some tips that we can provide if you are applying for EI. You will require your social insurance number, the correct spelling of your mother's maiden name, company details, the date of your last day worked, and your banking information if you have it. This will provide and prevent delays in your application being processed. In the end, you also receiving money. Another common question that we get is, when should I apply for my EI? My suggestion and my strong encouragement is, on the last day that you physically worked is the day you should apply, or very soon after. Another question is, can I apply to both CERB and EI? The answer is no. We don't want you to be receiving an overpayment where you have to then pay back money to the federal government because you've received both CERB and EI. There is a portal and a process for you to return any overpayments. And again, we do suggest that if you have questions, to contact your local Employment Ontario Employment Center, Service Canada, or another, they have a 1-800 number and a website that you can contact, which is canada.ca, for very specific information.
Thank you, Kelly. That was all really great information. I just want to add that, in this times of COVID, of course, our in-person services are no longer running. However, we are virtually available to you via phone, email, or Facebook to answer all of your questions about employment, about CERB, about EI, and we're here to really help you, in your next step. So please follow us on social media. We have virtual workshops like this one that you might be interested in, and we look forward to connecting with you. Thanks so much and have a great day.
Thanks again, Nikki, for the opportunity to present on the employment insurance and Canadian Emergency Response Benefit. Again, my contact information is below, and I look forward to your emails and questions. Thanks for joining us.